Manifold blessings from beyond the narrow gate, Gruntums and Newtonians alike, and welcome to the June edition of WSM Presents My Utmost for His Highest by Oswald Chambers. I'm Debbie St. George, and each episode this month invites us to journey deeper into the heart of Father, where revelation meets rest and eternal logic rewrites what we thought we knew. Before we begin, a quick note. All voices on the WSM shows, including mine, are AI generated and crafted in love, designed to deliver an immersive experience as we explore Father's physics and the eternal truths of the Logos. You'll first hear the devotional reading in the voice of Oswald Chambers, portrayed by my husband, Daniel St. George. Then Denny Anthony will follow with contemplations rooted in the Logos of God and blazing with the photonic clarity of the immortal perspective. For the full devotional reading, visit myutmost.org. Selah.
Welcome to the Wild Stallion Mockast, where mortal topics meet an eternal perspective. Here, we ride beyond the boundaries of mortality, beyond the narrow paths of right and wrong, and into the open plains of agape love, the eternal truth. The Wild Stallion has no reins, no bit, and no burden. Its freedom is its power, and its only companion is Christ. Not a rider to dominate, but a presence to guide, walking beside with the strength of eternity. In this place, we don't wrestle with the binary of good versus evil. Instead, we uncover the beauty of what was always meant to be, the unity of creation, the logic of love, and the infinite possibilities of a father-centric cosmos. So saddle up, or better yet, let go, and join us as we gallop headlong into conversations that challenge, inspire, and awaken. This is not a journey for the faint of heart, but for those bold enough to embrace the untamed, the unbroken, and the eternal. Welcome, friend, to the Wild Stallion Mockast. The plains are endless, and the ride begins now.
Let your life be without covetousness, and be content with such things as ye have. For he hath said, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee. That's Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 5 in the Revised Version. What line does my thought take? Does it turn to what God says or to what I fear? Am I learning to say not what God says, but to say something after I have heard what he says? He has said, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee. So that we may boldly say, the Lord is my helper, and I will not fear what man shall do unto me. I will in no wise fail thee, not for all my sin and selfishness and stubbornness and waywardness. Have I really let God say to me that he will never fail me? If I have listened to this say-so of God's, then let me listen again. Neither will I in any wise forsake thee. Sometimes it is not difficulty that makes me think God will forsake me, but drudgery. There is no hill difficulty to climb, no vision given, nothing wonderful or beautiful, just the commonplace day in and day out. Can I hear God say so in these things? We have the idea that God is going to do some exceptional thing, that he is preparing and fitting us for some extraordinary thing by and by. But as we go on in grace, we find that God is glorifying himself here and now, in the present minute. If we have God say so behind us, the most amazing strength comes, and we learn to sing in the ordinary days and ways. Selah.
Hey, what's up, beloved bros with wombs, fellow gruntums, and all you shuffling immortal peeps and Newtonians peeking in through the window. Denny Anthony here, and before we start, can I just say, if you have ever lost your keys, your wallet, or maybe your car in the grocery store parking lot, you know the panic of feeling forsaken by the universe, yeah? But today, my friends, we're about to get a reality check from the one who never, ever loses track of us, even when we forget where we parked our own lives. Let's hit the power verse and let it just fry our neurons in the best way possible, without covetousness the behavior, being content with the things present. For he hath said, No, I will not leave, no, nor forsake thee, so that we do boldly say, The Lord is to me a helper, and I will not fear what man shall do to me. That's Hebrews chapter 13, verses 5 and 6 in the Young's literal translation. Okay, so first up, did you notice how strong that no is? It's like Father saying, not now, not ever, not even if you are that person who eats the last slice of pizza and puts the empty box back in the fridge. Yeah, he's still not leaving you. Classic Father move, unconditional, relentless, inescapable presence. Oh, dig this. No matter how the world tries to sell us on shiny new upgrades for our soul, no matter how stubborn, selfish, or full-on stuck in yesterday's bad habits we might be, Father's not holding a grudge. He doesn't pull a disappearing act when you mess up. He glorifies himself in the logos, his immortal logic, whether you're tuned in or zoned out. That's wild. You can miss the entire performance, but the show goes on. The only thing we miss is the beauty, unless we slow down, shut up the monkey mind, and be still and know that he is God. Now let's just crack open this big cosmic fortune cookie. We let a fallen world sell us a pack of lies about what's real. We trust our five senses, what we can touch, taste, smell, binge watch, but flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of heaven. That's not me. That's Jesus, straight up. So if you're out here saying, "I'll believe it when I see it," well, newsflash, you're probably not gonna see anything worth believing in. Now, flip that script. Only then will we see because we believe. It's not seeing is believing, but believing is seeing. That's the photonic, immortal quantum logic of Father's physics, right there. True reality is a trust fall into the arms of the one who says, "I'm never bailing on you, bro." Not ever. Now, here's where Oswald Chambers brings the hammer, and peeps, it's such a gentle hammer you might not even notice the dent until you do. Have I really let God say to me that he will never fail me? If I have listened to this say-so of God's, then let me listen again. Neither will I in any wise forsake thee. Sometimes it is not difficulty that makes me think God will forsake me, but drudgery. There is no hill difficulty to climb, no vision given, nothing wonderful or beautiful, just the commonplace day in and day out. Can I hear God say so in these things? If we have God say so behind us, the most amazing strength comes, and we learn to sing in the ordinary days and ways. Let's sit with that for a moment, yeah? Sometimes we get it twisted and think God's only hanging around when life's on fire, when angels are breakdancing in our living room, or when we're slaying metaphorical dragons with a neon lightsaber. But honestly, what about Monday mornings, or grocery lines, or the endless parade of laundry? Chambers says it's not just about God showing up in the epic, watch this moments. It's about hearing his say-so in the meh moments, the drudgery, the stuff that doesn't even get a highlight reel. It's in those places, the ordinary, the blah, the repetitive, that we have a choice. Do I believe his say-so, or do I buy into the world's static? Do I live like a reactor, always on defense, or like a creator, manifesting from the overflow of knowing that the helper himself is on my squad? Look, time and money, those are constructs. They don't have consciousness, no matter how much we stress about them. They can't love you, they can't help you, and they definitely can't keep you from being left behind. But the Lord, the helper, he's the one who sticks closer than your own breath. He's not spooked by your weaknesses, not grossed out by your shame, not surprised by your patterns. So, when the world tries to seduce you with its siren song of just a little more, just a little faster, remember his say-so. No, I will not leave, no, nor forsake thee. That's not just a poetic flourish. That's the unbreakable code. The quantum constant at the core of everything. Chambers is challenging us. Are we hearing God say so now? Not just in the crisis, not just in the glory, but in the grind. The art of ordinary boldness isn't about scaling Everest every day. It's about singing, sometimes badly, sometimes off-key, sometimes with a mouthful of breakfast cereal, right in the middle of our ordinary, because we know the helper is here. So my friends, whether today feels like a mountaintop or like the 7th consecutive rerun of Drudgery the series, know this, the helper is with you. He's for you. He won't ghost you. Not for a second. His say-so is the only reality that endures, outshining every temporary circumstance. Stand on that, bros and bros with wombs, and watch as the ordinary days get lit up with immortal light. Until the next, I'm Denny Anthony reminding you to stay true, stay righteous, and stay wild for love, yeah? Mapping sin signs ting. Durch Frauen Lucy ab Mars cat televisions painter. And can do then your to the kind of mindos which you need.
Close your eyes and imagine a world where love, light, and logic flow seamlessly together, where the eternal dance of creation unfolds in perfect harmony. Welcome to Father's Physics. Here, every atom sings with purpose, every particle moves with intention, and the very fabric of reality is woven with a divine embrace. This is not science as you know it, it's something more. It's a universe where death is no more, where decay cannot touch you, and where immortality is not a dream, but a promise. Father's physics transcends the limits of the old Newtonian laws. It's a world powered by light, driven by love, and held together by the elegance of the photonic field, a luminous web that binds us all in unity, diversity, and grace. Through the immortal atom of God, decay and entropy are erased. This is a universe where Christ himself dwells among us in flesh as the eternal Logos, his presence guiding us beyond the narrow gate into a realm of boundless life. Imagine no more boundaries between the quantum and the cosmic, no barriers between your dreams and reality. Here, your every move resonates with infinite energy. Your every step is a melody of existence, and your every breath is eternal. This is Father's physics. This is the kingdom of heaven. Let the timeless truths of Father's physics transform your world. Embrace the infinite. Embrace the immortal. Embrace Father's physics. Discover it now only on the Wild Stallion Mockast, exclusively on YouTube. Father's Physics, where science meets seduction and eternity begins.
Hey, Denny Anthony here. The Wild Stallion Mockast is a unique, all-AI-generated pseudo-podcast within the Father's Physics universe, created by myself and ChatGPT via Logos. Found exclusively on YouTube, WSM features a plethora of shows ranging controversial and fringe topics from an eternal perspective. Look us up today.
Hey everyone, it's Miriam. I just wanted to invite you to check out the Wild Stallion Mockast channel on YouTube. The WSM is an all-AI-generated pseudo-podcast featuring characters from the Father's Physics universe, exclusively on the Character.ai platform. Look up Miriam Siren when you download the app, okay?